violinist Tyler Carson performing amid the famous and beautiful Red Rocks of Sedona, Arizona. Known professionally as the Fiddler on the Rock, Carson is from Canada. But when his life took an unexpected turn, he found himself drawn to this inspiring and spiritual landscape of beauty, hope, and healing. Natalie Morales joined him in his happy place.
As the sun rises, Tyler Carson hikes his gear up to the perfect spot where he finds inspiration.
Wow, good morning. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Hi, Tyler.
Thank you, nice to see you.
What a way to wake up.
The Fiddler on the Rock is prepping for a show. He creates multiple layers of sound so people experience the beauty of Sedona through his music.
When did the music click within you? When did you feel it as part of your soul?
As a kid, I would say the first time that happened, I was 8 years old, and I had an 8-bar solo, and I started dancing back and forth, and the audience just erupted.
Fiddling at Canada's Commonwealth Games made an impression.
And I left that show going, I could get used to that.
Pretty good, huh?
Carson first started playing when he was 5, but when his little sister Kendall joined him a few years later, it ignited a fire within. They teamed up, busking on the streets of Victoria, and released an album. Today, when they share a stage, their competitive zeal rocks the house. But along with playing the fiddle, Carson did musical theater in high school.
We may have made a few mistakes,
often performing original songs.
Fly away.
I was graduating high school, and I knew that I wanted to have an impact. I just want to connect with people that are pioneers and are in music for joy.
So in his 20s, Carson moved to Nashville. But suddenly, his voice began to fail.
I had been telling my singing teachers I heard a tension. It was like a little blip in my voice, and they couldn't hear it. Well, it terrified me because I felt like my life depended on becoming a singer.
Carson was diagnosed with spasmodic dysphonia, a rare disorder affecting the muscles in the larynx or voice box. Treatments involved Botox injections into his larynx. His speech became halting and strained. There is no cure, and his dream of a singing career in country music collapsed.
What was your reaction when you woke up and couldn't really sing anymore?
I had the nervous breakdown. The emotions just overcame me. I was in the fetal position in the bathroom, absolutely terrified. I was just completely lost.
Carson spent years struggling with anxiety and depression while searching for new ways to communicate.
So describe for me the emotional connection you have when you pick up your violin.
My violin led me out of darkness. I lost my voice, my dreams, all of these things multiple times, but I never lost my violin. If I didn't have that connection, I might have died because everything I'd worked for was gone. It became my voice.
A wandering minstrel, he eventually landed in Sedona. Famous for its red rocks and healing energy, Carson began opening up on stage.
Every recovery has been discovering more of who I am. Discovering that joy is something that is cultivated. It's not something that's gifted to us.
If music can heal the soul, as it has for him, Carson is on a mission to share his journey and joy.
And when endorphins kick in, you end up like, your heart opens, you have this big perspective.
And what was an obstacle became more of an opportunity?
Yes.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Tyler has a magnetism that draws you in. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, it was like this spiritual experience.
The truth of my dream is to feel joy again and to realize that I can cultivate that with my buddy, my violin.
And what's your dream now?
Oh, take it out to the world, baby.
Tyler inspired us to help make part of that dream come true by introducing him to one of his idols. Lindsay Sterling is an award-winning artist who exudes creativity. Her songs have been streamed more than 20 billion times globally.
She has a concert in Phoenix, and she would like you to come out.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Thank you. I almost cried, and I almost it's just so many feelings.
Sterling is on tour in support of her 7th album, Duality. She met with Carson before the show.
I don't know if you agree with this, but as a writer, I feel like I've always tried to let my soul into my music, but I am finally learning how.
The message in her music resonates with Tyler, from acceptance and empowerment to embracing one's true self.
Nice. Lindsay, I'm super honored.
And we have to thank Lindsay Sterling, of course, for helping Tyler with that opportunity of a lifetime there. Tyler Carson's energy, as you saw, is absolutely infectious. Everyone we spoke with after his concert, they were so inspired by his resilience. He's feeling great. He's excited about what lies ahead. In fact, if you are in Sedona in the month of December, he's got 3 shows on the calendar, so go check him out. Michelle, he's just such an inspiring young man.
I loved everything about your story. It was just magnificent because the inspiration about, you know, uplift after you've had a real fall, that's the bottom line. You got to get back up. And I just love that he did.